Hello once again. This is Erwin Cooker here with Mac the dog, and we're going to talk about our book that we co-wrote called Aliens Are Not Always Green. It's in the series of Daddy Shakes, and I'm going to read you actually the prologue, which is in the book, discussing it. Now, I would also say that this book would be very good for somebody who is trying to gain a better command of the English language, like English is a second language, because when you read it, there are words in the sentences that are explained as you read the sentence. The paragraphs and the sentences are formatted just for that, for improved understanding of new words. In any case, this is the prologue. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears and your hearts, and in return I will express the wisdom within us all. I endeavor and attempt to awake and stimulate that part of us that is in tune with the wonder of what is real. I arrive on the literary scene to announce some very important and absolutely exciting news. I have gone all out in most recent times to place a book, a volume of infinite and immense yet cherished knowledge at the hands of those willing to champion within the fundamentals of reality. My name, though, is of minor consequence when weighed against that which I do need present. In any case, and simply as a starting point towards your journey on the road to perception and understanding, my name is Erwin Cooker. The book series I present as its author. No, not Arthur, because he is a character in the book. I said author. The series is called Daddy Shakes, and at this moment the first book in the series has been made available for public as well as private consumption and ingestion. My words are not made for eating, though they will be consumed internally and within the sensible reader, and they will taste delicious. Most delicious indeed. Excuse me. It is hay fever season. The title of this exceptionally interesting, informative, absorbing tale is called Aliens Are Not Always Green. It is the first in a series of books called Daddy Shakes. The story centers on a fifth grader named Rebecca, who has accidentally whisked away to another Earth, a world so similar to ours that one would be hard-pressed to tell the difference. Similar is as similar can be. With the exception of just one little difference, this new Earth can be less friendly, sometimes a lot less friendly. Rebecca must learn to navigate the waters of a world that is so similar, yet can remain so frightening and scary at times. Rebecca's counterpart, likewise, is thrust and neatly inserted onto a world that is friendlier than the one she is most familiar with. This singularity will force the two Rebeccas to rethink their own personal approach to friends, parents, and their respective and corresponding teachers. The evolution of thought and concept in the following story is always front and center, and inscribed on the thoughts of the captivated and riveted yet totally engrossed reader. As this is a story that gains its momentum through the genre of science fiction, there are discussions of technology in a basic, straightforward, and concise manner. This will entice the student to seek further clarification of these many ideas. Next page. It is precisely books such as this one that can create a life-changing focus for the student, as their curiosity is enabled and they realize this information and knowledge is well within their grasp to master. The Point, To Wit, is a book series that is now available via your local Kindle app or computer or tablet. The very first edition of this series has been specially designed to enhance learning while providing an entirely engrossing and enjoyable story. The sentence structure throughout has been designed to employ words that the reader may slightly grapple with, though in every such instance the word meaning is always given in the same sentence. This innovative approach employed makes certain the student, the reader, gains maximum clarification of all ideas presented within the sentence and paragraph. The child may not even realize their own increase in reading comprehension, but the parents, indeed, all adults, who listen to the advanced language formation of the child most certainly will see and hear the positive and most pronounced improvements. The child who reads this book will inevitably develop a much stronger vocabulary with their personal word lexicon vastly increased. This book was actually developed as a story for people of all ages, older children, adolescents, and yes, even adults will find this book to be highly readable. I simply dare anybody to read this book and not leave it with a renewed thirst to understand and realize that they can be the people who have a greater knowledge of the wonders that life has to offer. The readers of this book will be the ones sought after by friends and family to explain difficult concepts and beliefs because of their increased intellects. One important concept brought out in this book is that even one single person can make a tremendous difference in the world. One man, one woman, one child, does not matter who, anyone and everyone can achieve positive change. Is it true that a butterfly may flap its wings in one part of this world only to affect major weather changes in another hemisphere? The conscious efforts of a person of thought considered may affect immeasurable significance. There can be no wasted effort, no lost experience that can be labeled as not anything worthwhile. Every exertion, every expenditure of energy we make has its own consequences. This volume has been written with the middle to upper grade school experience in mind. Though the adult reader will find themselves discussing the merits of this book with their children, their friends' children. This will in effect create a shared experience to further bond the grown-up and younger generations together. Last page. Excuse me. Enjoy, be happy, be healthy, for as you strive to adapt to life's environmental patterns, and standards, you consider your own momentum with regard to others. It can be only then when the positive flow of creative energy will surround all as if as a beacon of guiding light. All of this information is draped around a very human tale of gripping and personal relationships between people. Fascinating, riveting, spellbinding are just a few of the words people have used after reading this volume. As a fact of pertinent matter, this work of philosophical, of science as thought, of technological leaps based straight from the imagination, centered within the emotions, driven from the heart as guided by the mind's eye, can easily be considered as the axiomatic, truthful, undeniable, everything book. The philosophers of ancient times who have given us the basis of our cultural heritage would and should be proud to see this work as a continuation of their efforts. This book is as excellent a choice for the student to take on vacation to keep up with their studies as it is to cultivate as a class-assigned book report that will captivate the thoughts of their entire class, including the teacher. This book is written to be read and enjoyed as it will be discussed for years to come by people of all walks of life. Please do not allow yourself to be left out. Simply go to Kindle Books on Amazon and look for Aliens Are Not Always Green by that amazing author and writer of All Things Relevant and All People Are Relevant, Mr. Erwin Cooker. You will be glad you did. Oh yes, and please keep your attention focused for my upcoming YouTube videos, where you will meet a few of the people who are at the heart and inspiration for this book. This will include that doggy who believes he is a person, and who is to say he is not. Thank you one and all, and always get home safe. Yeah, I was filming this on, like I mentioned on the previous video, on a new phone that I purchased, a Fire phone. I think it's good. I like it so far. It's, it's a good phone. I hope they make more, but anyways,